So let's get to the deep amount of the internet. The internet is what you call entertainment, right? Would you call it entertainment?
Yeah, that's all it's for. Entertainment.
So as far as entertainment go, who is it majority influencing, you think? Like the youth, the middle age?
Everybody. I think everyone gets influenced from social media because the ages range. It's like you got the toddlers now on social media.
Man.
You got the babies on social media, and then you have the old folks now trying to be young on social media. So it's like you have it's everyone. Everyone got pulled into this. It's a other world. Fake reality.
It's a fake world.
So
which is beneficial only if you use it for what it's meant for. But people don't use it for what it's meant for. Everybody uses it for...
I think everyone uses it for validation now. And without it now, you're not validated. Because if we didn't have social media, a lot of things will go over people's head. And that's really the truth. People use it for validation.
I feel like it hurt. So I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like it hurt more of the younger community than it do any any age group. I think it's the younger.
What do you consider the younger?
Like the youth, like far as like old enough to get on the damn phones. We see 90 folks getting on phones at 8, 7, 9, 6.
There's babies with their own phones.
So I feel like from like 5 on up to like, I would say 20 youth. Nah, not 20. I'm sorry. That's still too young. I would say 25-ish.
Yeah.
5 to 25 of the youth.
I do feel like...
I feel like it's affecting them the most.
Yeah, why would you say that?
Because this was why all the
so
violence.
You don't feel like so
of course it's older people
as
well,
when I mean adults, because I'm gonna say 25 and up. You don't feel like they're easily influenced by this either?
I feel like they are too, because there's a lot of grown people you start, you be like, bro, you too grown for this. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but like, I'm not a person that get too much on the internet, and I used to be. So I can't down the people that do it too much. But it just like, I get to the point like, bro, you too grown for this. Or like, I see a video or something, and it'd be like 3 dudes. They made up a whole dance routine. And it's just like some, it ain't even like no real choreography you finna see on a concert. It's just like something for a video.
It's a TikTok dance.
Exactly. So it's like, I look at that, everybody else they looking at it like, okay, they cute, blah, 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 yeah, whatever they gonna say. But I look at it as like, bro, it's 3 grown men in front of a phone, made up this whole choreography dance. Not alone, they had to practice it because they all on key. They all on key. And they just recorded this video and posted it. All of them look like they're around 29, 28, 20. Bro, it's like, how is this in y'all mind okay? Like, I feel like people are getting too old for this, but that's just my personal opinion. I'm not down them, but it's just like, this what's going across my mind when I see it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it just, if you affected at that range, and I'm not saying a person that's just watching YouTube or a person that's watching video, because I mean everybody gets sucked into it. It's entertainment. Is what it's for that. It's gonna suck you into it. It's just to entertain you. But I'm talking about the people that just the people that's entertaining you. I'm talking about those people. The people that's doing the entertaining. Them the people that I feel like it's like you too old for that if you in that range, bro. Come on, like.
Yeah, I don't know. I think some videos are cute, like father and daughter doing a dance together. Like, that's something that they can see later on, like, or in the future, and be like, oh, we make these videos. It's memories.
I mean, but I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel you on all the grown men just making it. But then you think about it, people do this in real life anyways, like step teams and fraternities.
I mean, yeah, you can say that in that sense. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, I see what you're saying, like, if you come from their perspective. People do it in reality, but it's just like they put it on camera. But I don't know, maybe I'm just looking at it from a standpoint, like, how do you got the time to, like, when you're doing so much?
Some people just have time.
Some people got time.
And I wish I had more time in a day.
Right, everybody wish there was more time in a day.
They over here wasting and making.
Babe, but they entertaining people, so, I mean... And this like the last episode, me and Quinn talking about like people purpose. It's like people think that's their purpose and shit, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, you can think about it. People that's their aspiration to be TikTok famous or whatever, Instagram famous. That's what they want to be in life. So we can't really knock them. Just like we can't knock somebody for wanting to be a police officer or somebody who want to be a rapper. Like, you really can't say that because maybe that's what they want to do.
I mean,
they be making money too. It's like.
if you're making a living off, some people they just own it.
But you gotta take. You got.
But at the same time, I guess I can't say about that either because some people like doing it as a hobby, just like some people like playing basketball. So I mean,
it could be a hobby.
I guess you just can't judge, man. At the end of the day, I guess what we can say.
That's why I don't judge people because again, I don't like to even think that any two people are the same. Everyone's different. So like to judge somebody because they want to do something, I mean that's their own business. Because I don't want nobody judging me because I want to do something. I don't like when people doubt me because I want to never work for anybody in my life again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
At least it's getting to the point though where people, yeah, I get what you're saying though. But at least, not to switch subject too much, but at least it's getting to the point where like, you don't see too much violence on the internet, but it's still, which is crazy because it's not, well, you actually do see a lot of violence on the internet still. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I guess it's what because I don't really see much violence on the internet.
Yeah, I want to say that, but it's like, yeah, how can I say that though? Because I don't
but it could be what is, either. It could be based on what you want to watch.
Exactly.
Anyway. So you don't know if there's a lot of violence on the internet.
Cause there's a lot of it's a lot of violence going on here. Mainly, let's talk about the violence that's going on within like that the internet is causing. Do you feel like it's causing a lot of violence to go on? Like, cause there's a lot of that attention that people seeing, like how you saying, like you seeing everybody this and that, everybody life going on. Like, do you feel like they bring some type of energy in people that want to make them like, cause there's a lot of people out here carjacking and robbing people. So it's like, do you feel like they cause a lot of violence within the communities, especially within the I would say the brown community?
It's more music than it is social media, but then
it's a form of entertainment.
It
too.
is
so it's
the same form of entertainment. So yeah, I guess you could say entertainment does cause violence, but so can a lot of other aspects. You can't really blame it on it because we don't really know, because there's other things that can cause violence.
Right. But I just feel like, far as entertainment wise, but like, if we can get on a lot of entertainments, as far as like different genres of music, because I like to stay within our genre, our people, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to talk about other people, because I'm not within their community.
Right, because you never experienced that way.
Ethnicity, however you want to put it.
Right.
But as far as brown people, I would say I'm sorry, babe. I ain't gonna cut you off like that. But far as our people go, I feel like when I was just really thinking about rap, I feel like it's so much negative impacted into rap, man. To the fact where I don't even think it's the words that's literally. I think it's just a simple fact. I don't know. It's just like the whole energy of hip hop now is just like. It's taking a hold on people's minds.
It's definitely transformed from what it was in the 90s, for sure.
It's like the system that got so strong. It's like, you ain't got to be talking about negative stuff no more. They can just see the way you dress, and they can make somebody so envious
it's all
to the
about
point they want to.
Perception, because honestly, they turn things into a perception, and then now everyone feels like, oh, this is what. It's a schema. It's like, this is what a drug dealer looks like. You could just be a regular black man and this is what they show, right? Right. Because they're not going to show you some white man and a business dude not knowing he could be a drug dealer too. Like, you know what I mean? Right. They make this perception of
like
this
movies.
Is this.
Whatever you see in that movie, that's what you go through in life seeing. Like, if this person look like that in that movie or this person like, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I just feel like we all need to be a better people, man, because it's too much real life stuff going on in life to be stuck on this entertainment world. Like I run across something so serious, like serious as like in Mississippi they got like a Mississippi got like an all white town there. They just passed something for like an all white town. No. I don't want to mistake. I'm sorry, y'all. They're trying to pass some type of law which is something similar to the Jim Crow law or something, to form like this all white town, whatever the case may be. So if you look into Jim Crow, if you look at the dictionary, what you call it, vocabulary term, it'll tell you something like it's basically like to segregate. So they trying to segregate and become all white town.
It was the law that was passed so that there was no more segregation in the South. Mm-hmm. But now they're trying to pass it back in Mississippi and become this all white town. I say, why don't black people do that? Why? And the thing is, I don't want to.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't see why. Or people of color, because I feel like
people. I like to say
all brown people.
We're not black.
Because we're all related anyways, let's be real. But anyways, I'm talking about as far as like for instance, how there's always a Chinatown in every city. Like,
I feel like brown people are confused as well.
I just feel like, how could you tell me all these Chinese people were able to build their own little part of the city that has all of their whatever. They got their doctor there. They got their restaurants there. They got their nail shops there. They got everything there.
They done massaged everybody in the city. To the point.
No, I'm just saying.
Chinatown.
Like, listen, Chinatown. And I love to see it because I'm like, damn, why can't we do this as black people?
But the thing is, because brown people always stop saying black, brown people always attacking each other.
Brown people.
And this the confusion will come from. Why these people over here in Mississippi are becoming segregated in their own town, my guy. Town. City. You might as well call it. We get a station on Netflix. No, we get a station on Netflix. Black category. Y'all worried about having a fucking section on Netflix, my nigga. That's entertainment once again. It's like that's what we so worried about. We ain't worried about shit that matter. These people got a whole
they know that's what we're worried about. So that's why they create it and make money. Like, what if we use what they know against them, like, we could
y'all
really
be proud of it though. We got our own section of Netflix, like, bro.
Like, they got the
it's the same moves in all the other sections. They just gather them from them sections and put on their one. Like, we be happy over the dumbest shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I was happy that they was representing
exactly. They confused you so quick while y'all happy about the damn station. These was getting cities and shit. Like, bro, it don't add up, bro. Like, we gotta be focused, bro. Like, we worried about the wrong shit. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I scroll past something as serious as that. Like, these folks got a city. Now I go right to a dumb nigga they got on 5. This might have like 10 pair of drawers on, be walking. Like, bro, that's what you spend your time on. You ain't around putting on 20 pairs of drawers, bro. That's
going back to people needing attention. Because why else is you doing that? Like, be real. You ain't doing that for your own benefit. You're doing it to entertain people. Like, that's all people. That's just what it comes down to. People want to be seen. They want to be seen. And
bro, we need to be focused on the real matters in life. And right now, I'm telling y'all, it's looking ugly, bro. Then I saw Mississippi or another. I think this was Mississippi as well, bro. These folks is getting wild back in the South. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. And that's where all the slave-minded individuals at, especially brown skin. But we're going to get on that subject. First, I saw a dude, this might come out some, he trying to bring back the electric chair for death, what you call it?
For the death penalty.
Death penalty. Then he messed around and said something about hanging them. Like, we in times where these people is, bro, it's like y'all really out here attacking each other when you got people like that talking and they still walking. They talking and still walking. But soon as I come out my house in the neighborhood where all my supposedly people stay, I gotta look over my fucking shoulder every second in Memphis. Every fucking second. No matter where I'm at, bro. I could be in the white. I don't give a fuck where you at. You gotta look over your shoulder. But you got motherfuckers that go on national TV and say they want to hang people for a death penalty, and these motherfuckers still walking your fucking earth.
Yeah, that's.
How does that add up?
It don't, but that's how you know that we're just so distracted, and it's all a part of their plan. Like, but people. Soon it's gonna show itself and people are gonna be like, damn. Like,
but it's been shown but people still don't take heed to nothing.
But if you notice, there's more people that are starting to see.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
And understand and actually know what is going on.
You're right. I ain't gonna knock the people that doesn't know what's going on.
Because there is a lot. It seems like there's a lot of more people of color that know exactly what the plan is and how we need to get out of it.
But I feel like we ain't doing enough structure and we ain't doing enough.
We're not.
We not doing actual work. It's just like we still on the communication level.
It's because we don't recognize, or we don't really.
It's like marching on the internet.
We don't practice brotherhood and teamwork and We don't. It's every man for themselves. Like, I don't understand why it has to be like that, and why people feel that we can't come together and build something. You know what I mean?
Like, we talking about bringing the world. You got families out here that can't even get along. Like, I feel like we gotta start in the house before we do. Once you start in the house, respecting your family, bro. Like, then respect your neighbors. Then, like, we can build to like the small stuff. Because I don't want to get on that like we can all come together. Because
we all probably experience our own family turning on us. Like, it is sad because it'd be the people you be like, oh, they would never. They would really turn on you.
True.
And that's your family. And I got a friend that has never turned on me. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad that you can't even count and be like, oh, let me call, so and so in my family. Now you got to look at outside sources that you could build with, because essentially, like, they become your family.
You got some people closer to their friends than they their family.
Exactly. Like, you see them every day, but you don't see, you know what I mean? Or you do things with them. You actually go and experience things with them. You don't even do it with your family.
All right, and that's what we gotta get. We gotta start, like, bro. We gotta start. In your family, start there. Like, we ain't gonna start on a broad scale. Go on the internet and try to bring your world together, cause it's too many millions of people. Start in your house, bro. Love one another. You feel me? Work together. Stop. Everybody get their income tax. Y'all running and go spend it. Plan out this whole year, y'all. When we get this, that we can get this. Like, we gotta start actually building within the homes first, bro. Then we can move far as like the neighbors, your next door neighbor. If they need, like, we gotta start building.
But it all starts from the foundation of the home, which would be the man and the woman. And I feel like people stay in relationships not understanding how it's going to affect them and their children later, if they have children, or themselves later. You stay in relationships just because you don't want to be alone, and it's like now you're going through life with someone who doesn't motivate you, someone who doesn't have your back, someone who could care less about you.
You're wasting time.
You're wasting time, and the thing is, I don't like my time wasted. As soon as that's one thing that really makes me upset, is my time being wasted, because we never get any.
And you don't get no second. No, they wasting their time. They still just be there wasting time. And
I just feel like, why would you continue to waste your time that you can never get back with someone who's never going to benefit you in the future?
Right.
And I'm not saying you can't love it. You can love this person so much, but we got to go through life. Because it's going to start with you, then it's going to go down to your children.
Exactly.
And when you get down to your children, then you're wondering, oh, why is my child... It all is like a domino effect. You gotta understand, it starts with your relationship. Your children need to see you in a great relationship,
and not just visually. They need to have something to sustain. They need to feel it. After you gone, you gotta have a foundation. You can't just be out here on the land with somebody you know you wasting your time with. Then when you getting older and older, then your kids and grew up, and now you ain't got nothing to show for.
And at the same time. Sorry to cut you off, babe, but I need to get this thought out, because it hurts me, because I understand both sides. Someone who wants to stay in a relationship because of their kid, and someone who dipped, right? Because I was both. My thing is that all you're doing is setting your child up for failure. If you stay in a relationship where you are your children, but for those who really care about their children, you care about what your children experience and see on a daily basis.
I mean, hold up, because this I'm sorry, but we got to back because you got people out here that say they care about their children and blah blah blah, and that's why they sticking with whoever.
That's what I'm saying, because they're looking at that time being. I'm talking about. Because children, they soak up everything that they see, right? So, for example, I thought the same way. Like, I'm going to stay in this relationship because I want my child in a 2-parent household.
That's how majority want.
Everybody thinks like that. everybody thinks like that, and they think that that's how we should go about life because that's what society wants to see.
But
they don't want to see you don't want to be the single mother. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to have that look, and I understand that because yes, they're like, oh, I wonder.
But the thing is about the single look is not to get too far at the point. Even if you have to separate, the thing is, y'all, it's so many people out here. You gon' find somebody else, bro.
Exactly, and so it's okay to move on. I think what we need to realize is parents actually need to realize this is we are never going to be in a relationship that's going to work for our child, but let's still co-parent and we could both take care of our child and our child could still be happy, but can see you happy with somebody else, because you do not want to go through life with this person and it affects your child, and now your child is thinking that's how you treat people, or that's how you should go about life. You should stay in a relationship where you're getting beat. You should stay in a relationship because you need money.
Or people keep running in and out your door because they just saw like 3 different niggas or 3 different women. You're like, man, hold up, I know mommy or daddy.
And I'm not saying introduce. I'm saying like when moving on.
No, not yet.
I feel like like I was saying, it is not healthy to watch your parents or for a child to see their parents go through an unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
And we need to understand it's okay to move on and stop and not worry about other people's opinion about us because they don't have to live our life.
At all. You gotta live your own life, and you creating your own legacy for your own family. And your family is creating their own legacy for the whole foundation of people, us as a society. Like, that's where it starts. Right. So that's basically what we're getting into. I know we're gonna look deep into it, but that's basically what we're saying. Everything starts within the spouse, your family, the surroundings, then the whole.
And my thing is, it's 2023. Families look different nowadays.
Facts.
So it's like, who cares? Like. You in an unhealthy, you're depressed, sad every day because you're in this relationship because of your child, and you don't think your child would want the best for you. Like, people need to start thinking about, if you really love your child, you're not going to stay in an unhealthy relationship because, again, it's going to affect them later.
Exactly.